Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Friday Night
The
Smackdown.
following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
And this is a Money in the Bank qualifying match. And we will find out who will be the final members of both the men and the women Money in the Bank match. And for the women's side of things, ladies and gentlemen, Liv Morgan, or her opponent here tonight, and Tatum Paxley, is looking to join Jordan Grace, Selena Vega, Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky, and Kai
Texas, Tatum Paxley!
Massive field here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And now Tatum Paxley making her first entrance here on Friday Night Smackdown here in the new season. And she's looking to go to Money in the Bank and start off her career here on Smackdown with the bang. But ladies and gentlemen, also coming up later tonight, we have Shawn Spears and Uncle Howdy for the last spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Brutus Creed will take on the United States champion Finn Balor. And in our main event, Jimmy Uso will take on the reigning WWE champion and Braun Breaker. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this matchup. Liv with the form, and now into the elbow collar tie-up. Liv Morgan, Tatum Paxley, and now Liv backing up Paxley on the ropes, and there's Paxley with the cheap shot to the midsection. And now Liv into the corner, Paxley with the slaps and kicks to the face. And now going for the pin is Paxley. Is this going to be enough to go to Money in the Bank? And no, it's not. And now Liv and Tatum Paxley back into the elbow collar tie-up. And now it's Liv Morgan driving Paxley against the ropes once again. And Charles Robinson once again trying to go and break these women up. And now into another elbow collar tie-up is Liv Morgan and Tatum Paxley. And now back into the ropes once again. Charles Robinson is there to break things up, and now this time it's Liv with the cheap shot. And now Liv with the neck breaker. Down goes Paxley going for the pin, and a kick out by Tatum. And ladies and gentlemen, Liv Morgan getting up Paxley here, sending her into the corner. Down full speed out of the corner goes Tatum. And now Morgan delivers a knee, and now showboating here on Tatum Paxley. And now Morgan sends Tatum into the corner. Tatum though finds the reversal. Liv just walks Tatum away. Big form into the drop kick by Liv. And now Liv once again showboating here in this matchup. Big boot, and now another boot. And now look at Liv Morgan. Off the ropes goes Tatum Paxley with the on drag. Down goes Paxley. And now Liv hyping up the crowd here in this match. Big punch, and now there's the chop, and there's a combination by Morgan. And now there's the double knees face breaker. And now Morgan drags Tatum Paxley onto the ropes. Liv Morgan with the Oblivion. Going for the pin off the Oblivion. There's two, and a kick out by Tatum Paxley. And now the crowd trying to get in the head of Liv Morgan. There's a senton by Morgan. Liv Morgan. Nobody's kicked out of the oblivion until Tatum Paxley into Hurricane Rana sends Paxley flying. And now Morgan with the chop, and another chop, and a third chop, and now there's the spinning head kick. And once again, Liv Morgan feeling herself in this matchup. Big reversal by Paxley. Kick to the back, elbow to the neck. And now there goes Liv Morgan down. And now Morgan trying to get up in this match. Paxley with the drop kick. Wait a minute. What's going on here? And here comes Liv Morgan's friend, the former United States champion, Raquel Rodriguez. And Raquel's here. Raquel's here. With the Tejana Bomb. Going for the pin is Liv Morgan. The Tejana Bomb might have screwed Tatum Paxley, and no. Tatum kicks out. Liv Morgan trying to capitalize off the Tejana Bomb from Raquel Rodriguez, and now into a roll-up is Tatum Paxley. There's two, and Tatum Paxley with the win. Oh my.
Here is your winner, Tatum Paxley.
I don't know if Raquel Rodriguez helped Liv Morgan or screwed Liv Morgan, but Tatum Paxley goes to Money in the Bank. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live for another Money in the Bank qualifying match. The last one for the men. And whoever wins this match will join Tommaso Ciampa, AJ Styles, Penta, Seth frickin' Rollins, and Aleister Black.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Shawn Spears.
And now Shawn Spears looking to gain that momentum, looking to keep going on his crest towards gold. And ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Spears have had one hell of a season. If you guys remember, he defeated names like Randy Orton and AJ Styles. But ladies and gentlemen, who is Shawn Spears' opponent? And here comes. The Fireflies are out here in Madison Square Garden. Because ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the Wyatt Six, Uncle Howdy's looking to go to Money in the Bank. And if you guys remember, ladies and gentlemen, the Street Profits were trying to go after the Tag Team Championships, but they came up short. Gacy tried to win after the US champion, but came up short. But remember the match they had with the Creed brothers on episode 6 of Smackdown. Potentially the match of the year. And now Uncle Howdy looking to get some gold around the Wyatt 6 in the Money in the Bank briefcase. This match starts right now, ladies and gentlemen. Uncle Howdy, Shawn Spears. Winner goes to Money in the Bank. Big chop by Howdy, ducked under by Shawn Spears, and now there's a chop by by Shawn Spears into an elbow to the head of Howdy. And now look at Shawn Spears. Go by Uncle Howdy. Did not like the disrespect that Shawn Spears was showing. Delivering a foot to the back of the neck, and now Shawn Spears and Uncle Howdy into the elbow collar tie-up. But Uncle Howdy pushes off Shawn Spears, and the chairman coming off a big win against Jeff Hardy a couple weeks ago. And now look at Shawn Spears just attacking the shoulder of Uncle Howdy, big body shot. And now Shawn Spears once again taking down Uncle Howdy with the arm drag. And now back into another elbow collar tie-up. Oh, these two men, and now Shawn Spears sends Howdy into the corner. And a punch, down goes Howdy. And now Shawn Spears with Howdy back into the corner, but Howdy finds another reversal. Shawn Spears lays out Howdy down with the clothesline. And now Howdy getting stomped out by Shawn Spears. Super kick. Down goes Howdy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the chairman and Shawn Spears laying out Howdy once again with the neck breaker. Big reversal by Uncle Howdy, sending Shawn Spears off the ropes into a back body drop. Going for the pin is Uncle Howdy, and a kick out by Shawn Spears. Big reversal by Shawn Spears. Big punch, rocks Uncle Howdy into a super kick. Down goes Howdy. And now more disrespect shown by Shawn Spears. And now Spears sends Howdy into the corner. And look at Spears with the punches to the face of Uncle Howdy. But Howdy pushes off Spears. Big punch. But now Shawn Spears with the punch. Howdy with the punch. And now these two men are hockey brawling in the middle of the ring, giving it everything they have against one another. Overhand chop got Howdy, big punch missed. And now Howdy and Spears going back and forth. Both men are exhausted. Big punch by Howdy and another slap now. And now these two men throwing haymakers at one another. When both men stays on his feet, look out, Uncle Howdy crawling towards Spears. And now Spears reversing the hold of Howdy. And now into another disrespect taunt by Shawn Spears. Big reversal. And now here comes Uncle Howdy into the ring. Shawn Spears finds a reversal midsection to the elbow. And now look at Shawn Spears kick to the midsection. Shawn Spears with the brainbuster, going for the pin to defeat Uncle Howdy. Those two and a kick out. The Wyatt 6 is at ringside. No Nikki Cross. And now look at Spears. Took too much time. Uncle Howdy found the reversal. And now Uncle Howdy sends Shawn Spears into the corner. And R.I.P. to Bray Wyatt. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Howdy kiss on the head. Sister Abigail going for the pin, just like Bray Wyatt used to do it until he passed away, ladies and gentlemen. And now Uncle Howdy gets Shawn Spears up. Shawn Spears finding a needed reversal. And now rolling up Uncle Howdy is Shawn Spears to go to Money in the Bank to still want to know. And now there's Shawn Spears taking out the whole Wyatt Six. And a knee. Shawn Spears doesn't have the history with the Wyatt Six. Count of 5, Shawn Spears grabbing a chair. Count of 6, and Shawn Spears just threw the chair at Eric Rowan. And now Shawn Spears with the uppercut. Big form, down goes Uncle Howdy. Down goes Gacy with the form. Down goes Dexter Lumis with the form. And now look at Shawn Spears just laying waste to the whole Wyatt Six. And now back inside the ring goes both men. Shawn Spears, Uncle Howdy, and now look at Shawn Spears with the burning hammer, going for the pin. There's 2, and Uncle Howdy kicks out. Shawn Spears, though, can't get frustrated. Getting up. Uncle Howdy once again, brainbuster. But not going for the pin. Getting up Howdy one more time. Getting him up on his shoulders, and another burning hammer. Going for the pin to defeat Uncle Howdy, and now another kick out. And now Shawn Spears gave it his all. But Uncle Howdy still manages to stay alive here in this match. Another suicide dive. And a form takes out Lumen, or takes out Rowan. And ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Spears is livid that he can't put Uncle Howdy away and just taking it to his family, taking it to the Wyatt Six. Count of 6 by our referee. Shawn Spears better focus here or he's not going to Money in the Bank. Big form. And now there's the shoulder tackle. Count of 9. Uncle Howdy was trying to take the count out victory. Shawn Spears to get back in the ring. Roll up, and Shawn Spears with the win.
Here is your winner, Shawn Spears.
Shawn Spears is going to Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen. What a match. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Brutus Creed, one half of the tag champions versus the United States champion.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing American-made from Lexington, Ohio, weighing in at 285 pounds, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Brutus Creed. And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Finn Balor! Here is your winner, Finn Balor!
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back live for our main event here in Madison Square Garden. And here comes Jimmy Uso.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Uso attacked Braun Breaker last week on Friday Night Smackdown. And it was later announced that they would have a match tonight. And Jimmy Uso, accompanied by the OTC Roman Reigns, who faces Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank for the WWE title, and the wise man, Paul Heyman. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get out his opponent. Let's get out the unpredictable badass and Braun Breaker.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE Champion, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker winning that WWE Championship at Backlash against The Miz, and he's been one hell of a dominant champion ever since. And now Breaker might be fighting his hardest opponent yet in Roman Reigns. But can Breaker get through his cousin Jey Uso? Or is Jey Uso gonna knock off the WWE Champion? The crowd is split 50-50, ladies and gentlemen. Uso, Breaker, and now Uso drops Breaker with the snapmare. But Breaker got right back up. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Breaker and Uso into the elbow collar tie-up. And look at the power of the unpredictable badass in Braun Breaker, who lays a right hand. And now Uso's backed into the corner, and now Breaker with the right shoulder. And now attacking Breaker once again with the boot. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be one hell of a match with Roman and Breaker. Two masters of the spear, but now look at Uso dropping Breaker on his neck. Getting up Breaker now is Jimmy Uso. Big super kick, down goes the champion. Big boot once again. And now Jimmy goes to the top rope. What does Jimmy have in mind here? Jimmy, oh, missing the moonsault. And now big reversal by Breaker. Now Breaker sends Uso into the corner. Face first goes Uso. And now Breaker is in the corner, but fighting out of it. There's our clothesline. And now look at Breaker staring at Reigns once again. Big elbow. And ladies and gentlemen, Breaker with the power and sending Uso across the ring. Now getting up Breaker, or Breaker getting up Uso once again is Jimmy. But now Jimmy with another snapmare down on the champion. Big reversal by Breaker. Big chop. Big head bump by Breaker. And now look at Breaker sending Uso into the corner with the exposed steel buckle. And now just driving his shoulders and now the foot into the throat of Jimmy Uso. And now getting up Jimmy is Breakker up on the shoulders and double knees to the midsection. And now sending a message to Roman. Full head of steam with the spear. Going for the pin to defeat the Uso. Ahead of Money in the Bank and now. Breakker cannot believe it now, getting up. Jimmy Uso's Breakker face, stun him first into the exposed steel. But now Jimmy takes down Breakker, and Breakker rolls to the ropes. Charles Robinson fixing the exposed turnbuckle. Big gut punch. And now there's a clothesline. And now there's the moonsault by Breakker. Roman's trying to hype up the crowd here for his cousin. Big punches by Breakker, but Jimmy finds a super kick. And now Jim goes to the middle rope. Big Jim wants up. Breakker, big drop kick avoided. And now Breakker once again just kicking at Jimmy and reversing Jimmy once again. And now look at Breakker showboating right in the face of Uso. And now looking at the tribal chief showboating against him too. And now Roman's talking trash. And now both men getting in the face of one another. Big reversal by Breakker. Big uppercut, down goes Big Jim. And now Breakker locking eyes with Roman again, went for the spear. Uso finds the reversal, super kick, down goes the WWE champion. And now look at Big Jim going to the top rope. Big Jim with the Uso splash, going for the pin. There's two and a kick out by the WWE champion. And now look at the unpredictable badass, could be in trouble. Big Jim gaining momentum, firing up in this match, but there's Breakker once again taking down Big Jim. And now look at Breakker getting up here, firing away on all cylinders. Big elbow to the head, and now there's a super kick and another super kick, down goes Braun Breakker. And now Uso gets up, Breakker, kick to the midsection, DDT, down goes Breakker. Going for the pin after the DDT, and a kick out by Braun again. And another gut punch, and an uppercut. And now Breakker goes to the top rope, staring at Reigns. And now Breakker, missed the splash, took too long to deliver it. And now Breakker off the ropes, Uso with the spear of his own, going for the pin. Charles Robinson is fixing the turnbuckle. Charles Robinson now getting into the pin. There's two, and Breakker barely gets the shoulder up. And now Big Jim finding another super kick, but Breakker lays out Big Jim into an elbow. And now Breakker. This is a different side of Breakker we have seen. Very rarely, not usually, his opponent get this much offense into another snapmare. Big reversal by Breakker. Big reversal once again. And now Uso getting caught by another reversal by Breakker. And now Breakker gets up, Big Jim into another knees to the midsection. And now Breakker not wasting no time, not focusing on Reigns, who delivers another spear to Big Jim. And now there's Paul Heyman. And if this happens at Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen, we might crown a new WWE champion. Into another spear. Breaker felt him. Now going for the pin. No way Big Jim kicks out, and he does. Wait a minute, what is Braun Breaker doing? He's throwing Roman Reigns into the ring. Braun, wait till Money in the Bank. You're gonna cost yourself the damn match. And now look at Braun Breaker just attacking with the Gator Roll on Roman Reigns. And there's Jimmy Uso breaking it up. And down with the atomic drop. And there's Charles Robinson throwing out Roman. Big elbow by Big Jim. And now Braun Breaker rolls out of harm's way. Roman has been ejected from the ringside area. Count of 2 by our referee. Braun Breaker slow to get up here. And now back into the ring goes Breaker, playing cat and mouse with Jimmy Uso. And now driving more shoulders into the midsection. And now Breaker turned on another wave of energy here. Just throwing haymakers at Big Jim. And now Big Jim leaves Breaker onto the ropes, big elbow. And another time. And now just elbows to the back of the WWE Champion. But now Breaker with the punch. And now look at Breaker with more shoulders in the midsection of Big Jim. Jimmy Uso, the only member of the OG bloodline that don't have a match at Money in the Bank. And now Breaker, up goes Big Jim. And down with authority. And now backs up into the corner. Big Jim got caught with another spear. Going for the pin is Braun Breaker to beat Jimmy Uso, and he does. What a match.
Here is your winner, Braun Breaker.
But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We will catch you for another episode of Monday Night Raw. Peace out and be safe.